Good morning, everyone. I've been working on threaded inserts, and I can tell you it's not as easy as it looks. I generally do my designs with I print something and then I figure out how it didn't work and how to make it better. This was one I tried all the threaded inserts on, but there was some problems with fill in here, so the plate would not go through. It didn't work, but the threaded inserts kind of worked. All right, so I also tried these chamfered holes, and that didn't work quite so well. Tried more chamfered holes, and the problem is that the pretty early in the morning, there's not enough threads to go through. All right, so that was yesterday. I'm going to clear my desk. These are the parts I printed last night, and I'm going to show you how I install them, because I came up with a fairly good method that I haven't changed yet. So I bought this 853D on eBay, roughly $80. It's kind of nice. You pull the wand, and you can see all the strings and stuff go away really quickly. Yeah, that's sweet, nice. See, there's a lot of strings in this hole. I can just pass over that. That works good. And then what I came up with was this device. So the hot air goes through, and I got these threaded inserters. Great. What I was doing was using my soldering iron, but you can see that the soldering iron can go. The soldering iron goes too deep, so that wasn't that great. I have 3 different soldering irons, but I can tell you that they're all about the same problem. They all go just a little too deep, and that's a problem. So I want to show you how I was able to overcome this. These have a 2mm. It's a really small hole in the center here. And I tried all these screwdrivers, and none of them, well, that one fits okay, but not tight enough. You know, you can't pick it up. So what I came up with was this device. This is a screwdriver that fell out of my pocket, and I heat shrinked it to this. I can still take this, well, it's hot now, but I can take it off and put in a different one, and that works pretty good. I can pick these things up, or I can hit them. So I have this hot wand, and it's pouring out hot air right there. I have a little cooler here to keep the steel cool, and I put this in the hot air stream, And then I will, let's see, I'll see if I can angle it a little better. So I chamfer my holes so these will sit right in the and I can do like 2 or 3 of them. And I don't want them to go too deep. But I want them to be vertical. And I put it in here to warm it up again. As I get older, my hands aren't as smooth as they once were. If you use a soldering iron, it melts it just a little too fast. You can adjust the temperature of the soldering iron, but you have to make your holes extra deep because the soldering iron I have, I can't mount these brass inserters. But this seems to be working. I just drilled a hole in this so that it half this thing fits in it. All right, so it's got more on the bottom here. So I have my iron set at right under 400 degrees, and it seems to get this insert tool to the right temperature. Alright, so that's done. So I love this thing because you just set it in this little holder here. I'll back it up a little bit so you can see that. And it cools right down and shuts off. And that's really cool. Well, it's the next day and I came up with a new design. It seems better to clamp to a plate than try to grab a plate. Notice the wow, I really like this little hot air thing. It just gets rid of all the little spider webs. Spider's been busy on these two pieces. So I'm finding that it takes a lot less work to put the threaded inserts in if I'm not using a soldering iron, that this heated, I don't know, brass inserter is the real cat's meow when you want to put in some small inserts. I run my heating air gun at just under 400 degrees and that seems to be enough. The steel does get hot, so I have a little air fan to cool it off. You take all your little threaded inserts. These are really cheap, low-cost M3s. I found a bag of 1,000, and I'll spill them over the floor and vacuum them up later, or step on them. That is just the right amount of not too hot, not too cool. A little bit of force to put it in, put it back in and have it warm up. I just used some heat shrink tubing on the little screwdriver there and it seems to be holding together. I can also pull out one and insert another. It's a really slick feeling when it works. These are Arduino enclosures. I'm using DF Robot Blueno, and I hope to get the numbers coming off these boards onto my phone. But I wanted to mount them to the device and came up with this enclosure system. So I can put a lid on it, I can bolt the board down in there. And I'm finding these threaded inserts are the way to go if you're going to install and remove a panel or a part. Especially the Arduino computer board inside. It's got 4 mounts, but 2 seems to be adequate. I paid about $80 on eBay for this little soldering station. It's an 853D. And I'm rather pleased with it. I'm sure there are better ones, and I'm sure there are inferior ones. Focus. Focus. Come on. Focus. There we go. I printed these with Sunlu SPLA on a Prusa printer, and I'm really pleased with the SPLA and this printer. The SPLA is a blend of PETG and PLA. It is a little stringy, however the parts come out looking great and they're sturdy. I guess this is where I should say like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. There's just something satisfying about watching those threaded inserts float right down into the hole. The holes are right at 4 millimeters for this particular threaded insert. I do chamfer the top of the hole so it sits in there a little easier. I'm tired of chasing them and again stepping on them. And I've gone to a different style hole for the lid. I was going with a chamfered hole. I went with a counterbore type hole. The threads weren't long enough to engage the threaded insert. Well, we're nearing the end of the video. Our website is smokelesschimney.com. Go out and make something. Have a nice day.